This video is sponsored by Squarespace. To say the world of anime is full of strong girls is an understatement. For every edgy hero, there's the trusty heroine ready to fight by his side, the side character who's a powerful figure of admiration, or the female villain that serves as the ultimate obstacle. Eventually, our journey through the various offerings of the anime world would inevitably let our paths cross with these powerful women. So for this list, here are some of the badass or plain overpowered women in anime that could give anyone a run for their money. We start off with Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. Mikasa's a no-brainer inclusion to this list. I mean, anyone who's watched Attack on Titan would rank the tough, no-nonsense Mikasa as one of the top fighters in the series. The many seasons of Attack on Titan are filled with her exploits as a member of the Survey Corps. How many times have you seen people dread and respect her due to her prowess in battle? I mean, in some ways, she does better in battle than Eren's Titan form a couple of times early on in the story too. Watch out, Titans, there's little you can do to escape your fate when this lady starts to cut you down with grace and speed. Erza Scarlet makes her way to the number 9 spot on the list. Since her introduction, few women in Fairy Tail match the impact and aura Erza boasts. Miles ahead of the main cast, she impresses in her appearances thanks to her various different armor, always having something appropriate for any opponent. As if taking down foes that threaten the guild and her friends isn't enough though, she's infallible in the face of adversity, easily taking on challenges such as facing hundreds of powerful monsters in one go. However, versatility isn't Erza's greatest strength. As with Fairy Tail members, it's her uncanny will to keep fighting for her friends that makes her truly powerful. Roaring to the 8th spot on our list is Mereoleona Vermilion. Mereoleona bursts onto the scene with a claim that she's never been defeated in battle. Now, while this may be an absurd or generic claim according to anime standards, she more than proves her worth with her amazing fire powers. Her mighty flames allow her to brutalize enemies with ease and overcome spells of all sorts. Now, it wouldn't be a stretch to say that she's one of the most powerful knights in the kingdom in terms of physical combat, fitting for the leader of the Crimson Lions. In fact, the only reason she doesn't start off as the captain of the Lions is that she just doesn't feel like getting the position. In terms of strength, she'd more than qualify for the role. In her noteworthy battle against Raya, she easily burns through all the spells thrown at her through sheer power. Now that's power fitting for one who has the potential to become Wizard King. Sitting in the 7th spot, we have Altair from Recreators. Recreators' main villain easily stands tall above all the other badasses in the show. While the other creations have their own slew of powers and moments, not one can match what Altair has in store. Altair is blessed with loads of powers, fitting for any primary antagonist. Besides her combat skills and ability to fly, Altair has a set of reality warper abilities too. Once more, further powers are added to her arsenal as the story goes on, thanks to her being able to adapt and weaponize fan content of her. In the end, the heroes don't even manage to defeat her in battle. If that isn't an outright bragging rights award, then I don't know what is.
Claymore!
Teresa from Claymore takes 6th place on the list. Long regarded as an unparalleled fighter within the ranks of Claymores, Teresa of the Faint Smile easily finds her way to the list. I mean, just take a look at her official stats and you can see how powerful she really is. Make no mistake, Teresa is unequaled in combat ability, Yoki perception, and Yoki reserve. Even without fighting at full strength, she takes little effort in overpowering multiple Claymores of her generation, further showing the huge gap between her, number 1, and the next ones in line. In the end, the only way to defeat her is through offhanded tactics and sneak attacks. Should she never let her guard down, Teresa is literally nigh impossible to beat. Truly a terrifying Claymore to face in battle. At 5th place, we find Esdeath, leader of the Jaegers in Akame ga Kill. A true sadist, Erza fits perfectly in this list of badass anime women. Living under her father's philosophy of survival of the fittest, General Erza takes pleasure in violence and brutality. Throughout a Kamega kill, she's probably the deadliest foe that Night Raid contends with. If not for some varying situations, I've no doubt that she's capable of wiping the floor with Night Raider several times over and over. We still have to consider her unparalleled ice powers too, those that culminate in her being able to freeze time itself.
私の前では全てが凍るマカハ殿終わりだ回避不可即死
Tatsumaki blows past the competition to make it to 4th place. Don't underestimate this petite little spitfire, the second highest ranked hero in the Hero Association. Brash, moody, confident, and sometimes temperamental, such traits are to be expected from someone as strong as her. After all, Tatsumaki's claim to fame is being the most powerful Esper in the series. In a world such as One Punch Man's, being the best at anything is no easy task. Her psychic powers are second to none, and she showcases them with feats such as repelling attacks from Boris's spaceship. In fact, her greatest enemy is actually herself. The only thing stopping her from running wild is that her powers can be unpredictable and can destabilize.
Life or Torito.
As we approach the top 3 badass or overpowered women in anime, let's turn our attention to One Piece's Big Mom. Now for another villain on the list. Charlotte Lin, better known as Big Mom, is the only female member among the 4 emperors in One Piece. Don't let her appearance fool you though. Despite being old and looking out of shape, she's more than capable of chasing after opponents and kicking ass in battle. Her devil fruit, which allows her to absorb powers and grant inanimate objects sentience, is also one very powerful and unique ability. It's not as if she has to train a lot to get to this point too. She was born to be abnormally strong, and her badass showing started all the way when she was just 5 years old. At the age of 6, she already had a bounty, and she was simply growing stronger and stronger with age. Shiki claims her place as second best on our list of badass women. Her grey morality, overpowered abilities, bloodlust, and other hidden depths make her one of the coolest and more badass characters in Type Moon. Watching her growth as a person and her developing relationship with Mikia make the Garden of Sinners a very fun watch, even in rewatches. Now Shiki has incredible endurance, agility, and strength. She's capable of dispatching a horde of undead or even spirit-like beings, especially when in possession of a katana. However, what sets her above and beyond most, if not every single being in her universe, is her mystic eyes of death perception, an ability that allows the user to perceive the death of something, living or non-living, in the form of lines and dots on the target. When cut or stabbed, it causes the object to be sliced and killed with ease, or in the case of the dots, erase a being or object's entire existence completely.
だから生きているのなら神様だって殺してみせる
Before I end this video, I'd like to give a shout out to this video's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is one of the easiest to use and beautiful website development tools out there with 24/7, 365-day support. Some of the world's biggest companies, Hollywood stars, and even your favorite YouTubers use Squarespace to create amazing sites that are super simple to maintain. It's flexible for any kind of website, for musicians, designers, artists, or if you just want to open an anime blogging website, you can do it all right here. You don't even need to have any website coding experience either. Squarespace has tons of modern templates to choose from that have already been crafted by their world-class design team. I'm actually creating my own website using Squarespace too, where I'll be posting some exclusive content. Be sure to stay tuned to future episodes where I'll be showing off my progress. Squarespace is offering my viewers 10% off your first purchase with them. Just go to squarespace.com/ViniiTube. That's ViniiTube, or just click the link in the description to sign up and start building your online presence. That'll do for now. Make sure to like and subscribe for more anime content, and I'll see you next time on ViniiTube.